Hi, my name is Shayna, and this is my redesign of the CEP lobby space. The mission of this project is to redesign CEP's Chicago lobby and design an inspiration wall. The budget is $30,000. The vision is to make the visitor have a memorable impression when visiting. They should feel impressed and should think that their own design must reflect the quality of the lobby design. They should know that this company is valuable and designs quality work just by looking at their lobby space. They should feel comfortable enough to approach the reception desk and sit in the lobby. The design style The design style is contemporary and minimal, using few materials but adding dimension with shape and lighting. This style uses sharp edges and geometry rather than organics. The color should be very muted besides an accent color. I chose this style to align with the already established brand, which is clean and geometric with a grayscale and a pop of red. One of the slogans CEP uses is "Our people are the difference." I thought it would be perfect to put this on a dry erase board for inspiration and also allow employees to personalize it with writing around the quote with their own drawings or inspirational thoughts and quotes. This was my theme. The design strategy used very minimal textures, grays, red, and white colors. I also used wall paneling, ceramic floors, geometric furniture, and architecture, and backlit objects, plastic, and glass. The size is functional, the form is rectangular. The spatial definition includes the rug that defines the waiting area and the curved ceiling that defines areas that are not public. There's very little enclosure because it is a lobby. Relationships between the entrance, reception, and lobby space are very close in proximity for convenience. Spatial texture includes wall paneling, white ceramic, geometric furniture and architecture, backlit objects, and glass. For personas, I have Jim. He works at CEP. He's a 3D designer. He wants a space that sparks his interest and motivates him to do quality work every day. He's an extrovert more than an introvert. He's a little bit more feeling than thinking. He's 50-50 on sensing and intuition, and he's a perceiver more than a judger. His frustrations are a boring, stale work environment and people who don't work hard enough on their projects. Candace is the CEP client. She works at a pharmaceutical company doing marketing. She needs a booth for the next trade show her company will be attending. When shopping for design, lobby spaces reflect the quality of work the company puts out. She needs a lobby that fulfills a waiting area and also is interesting and is well done. She's more of an extrovert than an introvert, a thinker more than a feeler, intuition versus sensing, and 50-50 in judging versus perceiving. Her frustrations include a frail, dull, poor quality spaces, and boring people to work with. The events of the experience starts when you first think of going to the experience. First, Jim approaches the office building in his car. He arrives in the parking lot. He finds a parking space close to the entrance. He notes the parking lot section. He walks to the entrance. He talks to the receptionist and waits in the reception area. He enters the office. He has the meeting, leaves the office. He goes to the parking lot section to find the car, and exits the parking lot. The customer, for response to space, the customer would interact with the receptionist and wait in the waiting area or write an encouraging note on the red board. The function of the space is to facilitate customers waiting for appointments and a desk for the receptionist, as well as inspiration for employees and customers. The place is in Chicago, Illinois. The space is in the CEP Chicago location. There are paths connecting to the hallways and nodes to the offices down the hall and the conference room. Other nodes include the red board, reception desk, and the waiting area. Each green dot represents the nodes, and each green line represents the paths. The circulation system is radial, as there are many radiating paths you can take once you enter. The landmark is the inspiration red board. I had to understand the surroundings in order to create this space, which would be trees and roads that aren't very busy. Um, the ideation required me to come up with concepts that would excite the consumer but also consider their needs. For development, I used multiple facets of putting my concept to life. First, I sketched the general floor plan. I added and maneuvered the waiting and reception area. Then I took this and made a 3D version of the floor plan and took it from there. For order, the placement of the reception desk and the inspiration wall would fall into order, because when you walk into the building, the first thing that you need to do is to check in and get a first impression. And the first checkpoints that you would encounter are the inspiration wall and the reception desk. For arousal, it's moderate. For pleasure, it's moderate. And then for dominance, it's low to moderate. For enrichment, I use light, the backlit object lights. And then for expression, I use the color red. It gives the space personality and makes people feel more alive. Thank you.